introduce yourself?
Yeah. So my name is Corynn. I'm a senior at Wake Forest University, and I'm a mathematical economics major. And I studied abroad in Venice, Italy in the spring of, 2013. It's been a while. But I studied abroad at Casa Artem, one of the Wake Forest houses there.
Great. Can you tell us why you decided to do a study abroad program?
I really was looking for kind of a way to get like a liberal arts studies program, even though I go to a liberal arts college, being math, and in the beginning I was also still pre-med at the time I went abroad. So I was kind of looking for a really intense semester of studying kind of like art and the more like liberal sciences. So.
Interesting. Okay. Can you describe if finances were something you were concerned about? It's something a lot of our students mention as a potential barrier. If that was the case, can you tell us how you were able to fund your program abroad?
Yeah, finance, like money was a huge kind of, I think when I went in first I was kind of like, can I afford this? What am I doing? I'm a first generation college student and a part of one of the first gen scholarship programs here. So thankfully I was kind of directed to certain programs that my existing tuition scholarships would transfer over to. But there's still like a lot of extra costs that come with studying abroad, but thankfully I was able to like apply and have access to some additional scholarships that really made a lot of difference.
Great.
For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with respect to your major and your career goals, what do you think your experience abroad kind of did to enhance those goals that you have, especially since you're not necessarily in like the arts field?
Right.
So how do you see them relating to one another?
I think it just kind of reminded me that you're never limited by your major, and that was an experience that gave me a lot of kind of like additional curiosity for a lot of things, and that the world is a lot bigger than where we're studying, but also kind of just like what your skills are in. So even though I'm a math and economics major, I think I also like really enjoy like new people and adventure, and like other things really interest me. So I know that like because I went abroad, I definitely never want my major to limit me, and also I'm just like always looking for kind of a new adventure.
Yeah.
So as I look for jobs, I hope it'll be kind of fun and exciting.
Great. And that leads to my next question, which is like, since you are graduating, I guess what is next, and do you think you will continue to pursue global opportunities?
Yeah, I'm looking for a job next, but it's definitely, I'm trying to find the money to go back to where I originally studied, since it'll have been 2.5 years. So I'm kind of looking for like a travel extension kind of this summer before I start working, and I think the opportunity to travel is definitely something I'm looking for in the jobs that I'm applying to, whether or not it would allow me to travel, or even just in like the flexibility of like certain vacation time.
Great. And so my last question is, what advice do you have for students who maybe don't see themselves as somebody who would go abroad or wouldn't initially pursue it as an option? What kind of advice do you have for them?
I would just encourage them to like reach out and try and talk to someone who might have a few of their similar interests, especially to not let finances like prohibit you from applying to programs, especially because certain programs are definitely like, there are pockets of money that you can be directed towards to kind of help you get where you want to go.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.